pre-seed founder, the funding bar has moved. And it's not simply that investors want more traction. They want to see what you have learned from building. Earlier, a strong idea and a compelling pitch could take you a long way. Today, investors are increasingly looking for something more tangible. A prototype, early users, pilot conversations, initial traction. But more importantly, what did those experiences teach you? Did customers validate the problem? What changed in your product because of their feedback? What assumptions did you prove or disprove? And this is where early stage founders often get confused. You don't need to manufacture traction just to look fundable. You need to know what your stage should reasonably be able to prove. Because a pre-MVP founder and a founder with early customer validation shouldn't approach funding in exactly the same way. So before you approach investors, don't just ask, how do I look fundable? Instead ask, what have I learned that I can now prove? That's where funding clarity begins. Because the goal isn't simply to raise money. It's to know when you're ready, what you're ready for, and why. Before you approach investors, ask yourself, what have I learned from building that I can now prove? It could be a customer problem you have validated, a product assumption you have tested, early user feedback, a pilot conversation, an unexpected insight that changed your direction. You don't need to have everything figured out. You need to understand what your stage allows you to prove next. What's one thing you have learned about your startup that you can now prove? Share it here in the comments. For more such daily insights on founder mindset, funding clarity, and startup growth, subscribe and follow along